Second time recording. Okay, what's up, yo? I've been asked by Feldsparo35 to remake Yo Gotti's Rake It Up featuring Nicki Minaj, and so I already jumped in, created a beat for y'all. So let's just listen to it first, and then I'm gonna show you how I made it. Let's go. Wait. Before we start, you're gonna need to grab some plugins which you end up using again and again for your own productions. So let's just see. First plugin, it's called TS808 Stereo. It's a free plugin. You grab that. The other one, there's no other one, it's just this one. Actually, there are. Wait, you need the reverb plugin, whichever one you're using. If you already have one, pretty sure you have one. You're also gonna need you don't need this clap right here, East End clap. You don't need it. I'm pretty sure you can find it online. It sounds like this, like that Bay Area, DJ Mustard, Pierre Bourne type of sound. So you grab that. The other thing we won't need Omnisphere. We won't need it. Not that I'm dissing it, but we don't need it. Takes up too much space in the memory. But it has a very good sound, but we won't need it for this. You need Massive. If you don't have it, I got you. You can use this one, this preset in Mixcraft called Hollow Mini Bass, which is basically a preset from Mini Vogue. And I'm gonna show you the settings real quick. This is for the bass line. That thing, this right here, the bass line. If you have Massive, I'm gonna start with Massive. If you have Massive for the bass line, it goes something like this. And it's just gonna repeat again, but see that it starts on 1, then it's gonna start like 2 bars before 2 beats before one of the, what am I trying? It starts 1 beat, 2 beats before the don't bother. I can't figure out what I'm trying to say, but it's pretty obvious. Like counting wise, this is one bar basically, and this is starting. Yeah, each bar is divided in 4. That's how I see it. So it's starting like on the 4th of the last bar. So this is 1 bar, this is the 2nd bar, and this is starting on the 4th beat of the last bar, kind of. So it's kind of syncopated. It doesn't feel like the same shit repeating all over again, because the rhythm is changing. It's not change. It's the same rhythm, but the intervals at which the rhythm is coming is different every time. So it sounds different. It has that syncopation to it, which gives the bounce to the song. So you can go ahead and copy the pattern in if you already have Massive, and then you're gonna add to that this reverb with these settings: 2 seconds for the tail, and the weight out you're gonna put it to 4.3%, and that's it. You don't mess with any other thing, and that's gonna sound like this. For those who don't have Massive, because you have to pay for that shit, I got you. You can use this, like I said, this preset. It's free. It comes with mixcraft. If you have mixcraft, you're good to go right away. But you just gonna have to change a couple of things. When you right click, you're gonna have these two VSTs, which is they're both working together to make this preset right here. And you're gonna change the reverb settings. Trying to copy these, pause the video and copy these. I'm gonna explain more of this because it's more complex to know like which settings are changed, but if you pause the video and copy these, you're good to go. I'm gonna close that. For this right here, the things I messed up with were the cutoff. I put them to 1. I didn't mess with these. The decay here, I put it to 0, and the release is at 10. I didn't mess with the sustain, and I didn't mess with this section right here. The other thing I did, I added a delay, and the level is at 1.5, 1.7, somewhere around between 1 and 2, and the speed is at 2. And I didn't mess with the sync or the on and off or the sync. I didn't mess with this, and the feedback is set at around 3. The level, I didn't mess with it, and yeah, I turned on the chorus effect, and the level I set it to 1. The other thing I did, this was supposed to be on this wave right here. I put it here. It sounded more better, I guess. And this one too, I set it to this wave right here. This one I didn't change it. And after that, you're basically good. If you set the same settings as me, it's gonna sound like this. You're gonna say, oh well, that doesn't sound like this right here. It doesn't sound anything like the one we got in Massive. But the one in Massive sounds more electronic, more clean, while on the other hand, the preset modified preset right here, it sounds more natural. It sounds more like a double bass being played, plaque bass line. You know, like the double bass, if you plaque it, pizzicato style. So, but you have a choice. If you have Massive, you go with that. If you don't have Massive, hell, it's good enough. Come on. Or you can try to sample the bass from like a DJ Master song. I'm pretty sure you can do that. And oh well, that depends on how further you want to go to getting that sound. After that, we have the 808. The 808, I'm gonna show you how I made my 808. This is my signature 808. So first of all, I have this plugin. I'm gonna show you something cool. You know, when you want to create a new instrument, you go to this page right here. You know, like say I've already have like contact open, and then I opened my contact, and then I loaded this instrument right here, which is called Pure 808 Free. It's free. It's very simple, very simplistic, and you can pause this video to get these settings right. Like I open it, made my settings, and then close it. You have the option to save preset, and when you click on it, Mixcraft is gonna take everything from in the effects rack right here and in the instrument rack, and then it's gonna make that into one instrument. So what I did to create this, like I had these settings, I went down here, I added this XBass 4000L, which is free. Also it comes with Mixcraft, I believe. Yeah, I think it comes with Mixcraft, so you're good to go. And I left it on this preset. I acoustic bass. Cyanide. This is one of my favorite plugins. It's a wave shaper. These are my settings. I kind of made the sound hollow to get that booming bass effect, the more solid bass, which is like hits really below. I didn't want it to distort or anything. And I have my equalizer, which is Rare EQ, another one of my favorite plugins. And I cut off pretty much all of the high sound, so it's a low pass filter, kind of. And I saved that as Paul 808.3. Basically the bass line and the kick, which the kick I'm taking from this TS 808 stereo with the Sync Music Miami loaded in, and sounds something like this. Pretty much it. So it's very repetitive and very simple. And we have this acid bass. This is also free. It comes with mixcraft. It's a preset. Search it, and then if you search acid bass, you're gonna get it. And I don't think I messed with it. No, I didn't mess with it. I just left it as it was, as it were. Trying to get my English right. You don't need the gate, but you need the cyanide. You're gonna use Bark Boogie preset, and of course we're gonna set the EQ to cut off most of the the lows and the mid frequencies, and then we're gonna boost the highs. You can copy these settings right here. And the other thing, yeah, the clap I was talking about, this Eastern clap. Oh, that's not it. It's right here. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just hits. Same place every time. Same place every time. On the beginning of the third bit of each measure, it hits. That's it. Very simple. And we have this symbol it's called Restless. You can use whichever one you have that sounds like it. Very simple. It has this long decay, and then we're gonna use this kind of bleep, which I think is like high-pitched bongos. If you don't have these, you can use. If you don't have this TSA 808, you can take a bongo sample in any of your drum kits and then pitch it up. You can get pretty much almost the same sound. But if you don't want to do that, you can just take it here. It's free, so that's very good. And it goes like this. Again, it's kind of syncopated, doesn't hit on a beat. It kind of takes these 2 beats before it hits in every measure. So pretty simple. Next up, we got this. This was kind of the most interesting part of doing this tutorial. Again, here we have this syncopation. You can go ahead and copy these. I'm pretty sure you can see like the measure numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can copy these. You can pause the video and copy these. Ignore these. I'm gonna delete them later. These muted tracks, we don't need them. So I think we've gone over everything. Yeah, let's listen to it again. Rake It Up. Pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Maybe the thing I kind of overlooked. I know I talked about this acid bass, which and the plugins we use, but I didn't talk about the melodies. The melodies is like A, B flat, D, and then A. It's kind of those three notes, pretty much. For this dun 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 dun. And for this one, for the main bass line, it sounds like this. And it's like D, E, F, and then A, and it's like those pretty much the same notes coming back. You can go ahead and copy this, and you'll be good to go. Rake it up, rake it up. Hit it. Yeah. It's pretty dope. Yeah. For those who are not using Massive, sounds like this. Sounds more natural. I don't know why. Sounds more organic. But it's still dope. Still dope. Still fucking dope. So, whoa. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Click the fucking like button. Subscribe. Give me those likes. Let me put money in my pockets, you know. And see you next time. Keep making beat. Go get that mother yourself. Yeah. Drop that mixtape. I wanna hear it. And if you have any requests for me, any song you want me to do next, hit me up in the comment section. And see you next time. Boom.